Yo, what's going on, gang? It's your boy Nino, and if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get to the video, gang. Yo, so it looks like Durk is looking at his third bond hearing. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Hey, what's going on? Freakier. Thank you for joining me up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Alright, first off, what we're going to talk about today is Durk's bond release. Let me pull that up real quick. Hold up. I had all that shit ready. What the hell happened? That shit crazy. The fuck? My bad. Alright, so basically we're gonna start off with because he had 3 already. So we're gonna talk about the previous bond release. So let me start with the sources. So get to, or whatever they call it. It's from Rolling Out 25. It says severe charges stem from allegations for retaliatory violence, even though it says something else. It says alleged retaliatory, but I said it wrong. Anyways, we're gonna start off. We're gonna skip all that because if you're familiar with Durk, you already know what's going on with Durk. But in earlier bond attempts, hold on, sorry, fuck it, I fucked up. My bad. Now you can see me. In earlier bond attempts, the defense team presented a comprehensive pretrial release package valued at $2 million. The substantial proposal included $900,000 in real estate collateral, a $1 million guarantee from Alamo Records, and an additional $150,000 from a business associate willing to support the release effort. What always blew my mind with that certain situation is Durk had got around a $40 million deal from his record company. I don't know, maybe because he got locked up, he didn't get all the money from that, or what happened with that deal. But that new album was fire. So I'm looking around for something and I can't find it. I'm pretty sure they got that money from that album. Anyways, beyond financial assurance, the defense offered enhanced security provisions, including private security personnel and comprehensive electronic monitoring designed to address safety concerns raised by the prosecutors and the court regarding community protection. Despite these considerable offerings, Judge Donahue denied the request, citing public safety concerns and the defendant's alleged connections to violent activities as pivotal factors in maintaining detention through the pretrial period. Now, there was some stated that, I don't know if you guys are privy to like what's really going on and stuff like that, but a dude named Loose Cannon, he was said to let Durk use one of his phones, and that was one of the reasons why he was denied bond, because he was like breaking the rules in prison. He used a total of 13 people's phones. But I'm gonna play this video real quick just because they go over it. And this dude right here, he's a meth head. Hey, no disrespect to Lush, but this dude right here is a meth head, so I had to like fact check to make sure he was telling the truth, because yeah, meth head. But he pretty much breaks down what happens and what I just told you guys. So check this out, and I'm going to find my lighter real quick. I'll be right back.
I think Josh said you
what happened with Durk and Loose Cannon?
Okay, breaking news apparently.
What's up?
Breaking news.
Okay.
According to
Who?
according to
his wife said it, she lying, but go ahead.
apparently Lil Durk's bail was denied
Okay.
because of him having access to Loose Cannon's phone.
Oh my God.
What?
Correct.
Loose Cannon's
Apparently.
phone?
Yes.
What?
When he hopped on the phone,
Hold on.
with the academic
So
thing?
if you look, Los Angeles Times just said judge denies Lil Durk bail in murder for hire case, citing rapper's calls from jail.
Okay, what?
A federal judge ordered that rapper Lil Durk remain behind bars pending his trial on murder for hire charges, citing a report that he is violating jail rules by using other inmates' phone accounts and engaging in three-way calls. During a bail review hearing Thursday, U.S. Magistrate Judge Patricia Donahue said the rapper, whose legal name is Durk Devontae Banks, showed a disrespect for the rules by using 13 other inmates' phone accounts at L.A. Metropolitan Detention Center. Drew Findling, Banks' attorney, argued that the other inmates have done the same thing and said the defense team didn't see it as an issue and will prevent the release. He also said the judge that Banks, who was wearing a white prayer cap, was committed to the Muslim faith.
But that's not a loose cannon.
I mean, clearly, we saw
Is that
him.
13C, bro? Just
No. He literally, hold on a
And
second.
it said 13 inmates.
Yeah.
Hold on. But he used fucking loose cannon's phone for that interview.
Yeah, bro.
So,
But without loose cannon, though, this one got 12 more, my nigga. You feel me? Right.
No. But based on that call, they probably looked into the other calls.
that's,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it doesn't take a fucking neurosurgeon to derive that.
Are we positive that he used loose cannon phone for
We are not positive that he used loose cannon's phone, but the likelihood, especially
How the
consider.
fuck did that happen?
So he's on.
Because they called home from jail, and loose cannon put Durk on the phone to talk to academics
So he
on live
did.
stream.
So he did.
Them on the phone.
Yeah.
How he took him on the phone?
So let's check out that phone call they're talking about. Hold on, let's see. Let me see if I can find it for you guys, because the ad was gonna pop up anyways. Durk interview from jail. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on. They probably scrubbed it from the internet, honestly, to tell you the truth. Let me put loose cannon. Hold on. I wasn't even expecting to look this up. I had stuff ready, but I didn't watch the whole full thing. Hold on. Impossible cellmates. Oh, let's see. Let's see if this is it right here. Fucking ice cream man want to come when I don't need the nigga.
Now I can hear him.
I need.
Schmirk.
Hold up. I got a fucking vent right now. I wanted the ice cream man to come by so much earlier so I can get a fucking soda. Then I had to drive to the store and get one. Now this bitch ass nigga want to come. It's Sunday. Ain't no kids in school. Alright, I digress. Let's get into the content. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just mad. Let me smoke my blunt and just... Let's listen to this interview. Because I didn't even hear this Durk interview from jail. If y'all heard this, let me know.
I don't know if he heard. He said, "What you got going, bro?"
Just, you know what you can do? Add me. Oh, Sharice, add me in real quick. Add me into the.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna add him to the call.
Yeah.
You calling me or am I calling you?
I'm calling you.
Okay, hang on. Okay, you're on.
Yo,
What's up, bro?
Schmirk, what's cracking with you, my brother?
Oh shit, so Durk is using Loose phone. Alright, so just to give a little bit of context, this is Loose Cannon's wife right here. And occasionally Loose Cannon, he calls in and he yaps his mouth a little bit too much, like he did to get himself locked up in prison. But he yaps a little bit too much, so he wants to make content so while he's in jail, obviously, like probably to pay lawyer fees so he can keep his YouTube cracking, because you know right now that big U thing is like really going viral. So basically that's his wife right there, and she's calling Loose from jail because I don't see why Durk will call her from jail. So she's calling Loose from jail, and then Loose, supposedly he's in the same facility as Durk. So yeah, all right, that's just enough of the backstory. I just wanted to let y'all know if you're not like familiar with what's going on.
Tell me what you got going.
Man, I've been chilling, man. We missed the fuck out of you out here, bro. How you been?
I've been good, man. Mentally, spiritually. I've been on top of my shit. I'll be back out there, you hear me?
Man, we can't wait, bro. We've been praying for you.
Oh, thank you. I need all the prayers. I appreciate you. I was telling them, I'm like, I thought he told you I didn't want to talk to you. I'm like, no, I ain't said that. I just haven't been calling nobody like that.
Yeah, nah, man. Listen. We all understand.
I'm going to mute my mic, put it on yours so that they can hear it. The audio's better on your end.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, goddamn, thank you very much. Shit.
Yeah, so
Unmute your mic.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Smirk, man, 100%.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Yeah, Smirk.
No, go ahead.
Yo, the whole hip hop waiting for you, man. I think we missed you.
Bro, they pissing me off with this fucking audio, bro. But I'm gonna just bear with it, guys.
Your presence, I know we locked in, and I seen what type of spiritual journey you was on. So like, I'm hoping you keep that up, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed, bro. I just been focused on life, my family and stuff like that. I'm trying to learn how to speak Arabic again.
Wait, how you learn that? Like, how do you get to learn that? They got classes?
You said, I can't hear you.
Do they got classes for that? Or you just
No, it's a couple guys here that know how to speak Arabic fluently. So I'm just learning the different words and tighten up my Arabic, just getting my knowledge together for real. I ain't really on too much of nothing, bro. I don't even be thinking about the outside.
Really? Man,
Yeah, I'll be
I see your father, like, he was speaking about you and
Sorry to cut that off, but that's crazy. He said, I'm not really thinking about the outside like that. That's wild, bro. That'd be all that's on my mind, especially if I'm a multi-millionaire. This shit is crazy. But shout out to Durk, bro. Like, free Durk. I'm a big Durk fan. That motherfucking new album that came out, favorite song, Shake Him While I Pray, which is kind of weird that you say he don't know Arabic because the whole beginning is like a prayer. But neither here nor there. Let's get back into it.
Oh, it brought me back to the conversation we had. Man, I see where you get it from, man. Like, your father's a stand-up dude.
Yeah, that's my wisdom right there. He be on point. Love him to death. What you been working on? What you got going?
Man, just hip hop is hip hop. Just did like some Kanye interview not too long ago, but man, this shit boring out here without you, bro.
Yeah, I'm really, I got a lot of stuff going on, bro. I ain't really too much focused on too much stuff that is like negative no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you on that. We was bumping your album over here. How is even releasing that from where you at right now? Cause your fans love you.
Oh, so this is pretty recent.
Honestly, bro, I ain't heard it.
Really?
Nah, they were telling me about the few songs, and they'd tell me call back. I want to call them back like that. But they was keeping me updated. But I ain't heard nothing. This is like a box of hell. We don't get no news, no talk, no nothing. If you don't call or somebody send it to you on the computer, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I remember. Who reached out to me?
Yo, he ain't lying. I ain't never been in the feds, but I've been in county jail, and that shit is like a box, bro. You have no, access to the outside world, bro. When I was in there, my guy, if you never been in jail before, bro, they feed you the most, disgusting food. And they had the nerve to play commercials that had, food advertisements, bro. It's like they want to torture your ass. This is what you could have when you out. But nah, I agree with them, bro. When you in there, they give you a tablet, and the tablets don't even have up to date music. So yeah, I don't know how the feds work though. Sometimes I heard they get tablets and they can be on Facebook and stuff like that. But I doubt, since Durk is who he is and he has murder for hire, they try to limit that because he could call shots from outside. Obviously, he has access to the outside world, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, those things of that nature. So it would make sense why they wouldn't provide bro with a tablet. But let's go.
Duty Low hit me. It was just like, yo, send me an email. I'm gonna give it a smirk. And I was like, yo, definitely. I just wanted to kind of see if you were in good spirits. So that's why I'm glad you on here now.
Yeah, I'm always in good spirits, bro. I be in my box. I don't really too much be talking to everybody or trying to be in everybody's business or have everybody in my business. I really just been chilling, but I always send my.
This call is from a federal prison.
I always send my love out to everybody who who I fuck with and who I be talking to and rocking with. But other than that, I just be to myself.
How the fam been?
The family?
Yeah.
My family good. You know, I talk to them. It's the only people I talk to is just the family and my lawyer for real. Just keep my spirits up, keep my energy pure.
How's your relationship with your family now that you in there? Is it closer?
Huh? What you mean?
Like, are you closer with your family as far as your relationship? You know, being up in there talking to them every day.
I don't get what you're saying. You saying like as I'm close to my family?
Yeah.
But she asking stupid ass questions. Let's get to the next part of why I did this. So, alright, so basically Durk, he's on his third bond hearing basically. He had 2 before, obviously wasn't supposed to show that. That's the next topic right there. Basically, if you go by what was said, he was using jail phones and stuff like that. As you can see, sorry, my camera is like really lagging right now and it's pissing me off. But anyways, bear with it. So Durk, it said that he doesn't really favor his lawyer. So his judge. So his lawyers did a wise move, I would say, in my opinion, to take the bond hearing to a higher court. To see if he can get bond. But let's read this article right here. Higher court appeal represents calculated legal approach. The defense team's decision to petition a district judge demonstrates a calculated progression in their legal strategy. This approach recognizes the hierarchy structure of the federal court system, where district judges possess the authority to conduct independent reviews of magistrate decisions. By pursuing the avenue, the defense aims to present their arguments to a different judicial perspective, meaning they're going to take it to a higher court and get a different judge to view it and see if they can approve him bond, potentially highlighting factors they believe were insufficiently considered in the previous bond hearings. This process allows for fresh consideration of detention alternatives that might satisfy both public safety requirements and defendants to pretrial rights. Basically, in a nutshell, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just going to try to break it down to my best ability. They denied his bond because they said that he was a flight risk, he was a danger to the community. They are going to most likely offer the same bond, the $2 million bond. They're probably not going to offer anything more than that. But the income monitoring, so he can't flee the country because obviously they'll be monitoring him, and the security guards, so they can monitor him as well. So no foolery can happen, like cut off his bracelet and dip out. And like another thing, him being a threat to the community. If he's in his home, then he really is no threat. What they should add is he shouldn't have no access to electronics. That's one thing that they should add into his like second bond appeal, so that can reduce the fact of him being a danger to the community. And they have to approve the people that come into his home, whether it be like not legal representative, like his lawyer or his like direct business team, anybody that handles things legally not legally for him, and the music side of things with his business. If they can pull off something like that, judges of Durk, add that in. I wanna see if that will actually work. All right. Next topic. We've been talking about Durk for 20 minutes now. Free Durk, by the way. Let's go into another topic. Now, this topic, I want you guys' opinion. Drop it down in the comments. I want to know, what do you guys think? Who is a freakier person in this situation? Is it Cassie or is it Diddy? Now, I don't know if you guys have been following the trial, but it has been some crazy stuff coming out. Just for the fact that Cassie was hiring escorts. Yo, she wanted that man Dingo. Anyways, let's get to this article. So basically this article is entailed about the male escort who gave his testimony. I believe this happened a couple days ago, so it's probably old news. You guys probably already knew about this, but Diddy trial male. Let me cite my sources here. This is from Variety. Diddy trial male escort gives graphic testimony about sexual encounters with Sean Combs and Cassie. Say he witnessed beatings. Oh shit, I ain't see that part. Alright, so Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial escalated on Monday afternoon as Daniel Phillip, a 41-year-old male escort, was called to witness stand. An extremely graphic testimony that lasted about an hour. God damn, an hour? This guy, like, think about that shit. If something happened in a day, like, if I had to, like, tell a story about what happened in a whole day, doubt is one to take an hour, bro. But okay, this happened over an extended period of time, so maybe an hour is feasible. Alright, so anyways, in an extremely graphic testimony that lasted about an hour, Phillip was questioned by lead prosecutor Maureen Comer about his sexual encounters with Combs and his then girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura from around 2012 to 2014. Yeah, 2 years. Okay, 2 years. Yeah. Testimony could take about an hour. According to Phillips, he was paid between $700 and $6,000 on several occasions to have sex with Ventura, as Combs watched and masturbated. On more than one occasion, he witnessed Combs physically abusing Ventura. In one instance, he was given the drug MDMA. Yo, he was on that Molly. He was getting lit. Let's see here. Phillips was first pulled into Combs' orbit when he was working as a manager of a male revenue show in Manhattan around 2012. One night, his boss asked if he can go to the Grammy. Basically, he worked for a escort service, and like his boss asked him to go. Alright, so let's go down. As Phillips remembers it, Ventura was wearing lingerie, high heels, and sunglasses, and she told him it was her birthday and her husband arranged a special gift for her. It's her birthday and her husband ordered a special gift for her. Does that sound like a person that don't want it? I mean, hey man, believe all women. I'm not here to go against any women, but yo, these females is freaks. I ain't gonna give my backstory on the freaky shit females asked me to do, but anyways. She immediately handed him a few $1,000s. Combs was in the room too. Ventura asked Phillip to rub baby oil on her and massage her, and she assured him that Combs was not gay. If you gotta assure me that a person is not gay, I don't know. I'm going to have to assume that he is on the Geechee side, but that's just me. And would not touch him. Philip did not immediately recognize Combs as he was clad in a white robe with a bandana covering his face from his nose down. As Philip and Ventura touched each other. Oh yeah, and bring that back to the baby oil. That's why he had so much fucking baby oil. This nigga was going crazy on Cassie, bro. Crazy. 1,000 bottles of lube, bro. He wanted everybody to be wet, slick, and slimy, bro. Like, so I remember people were saying before that, like, they was putting in what drug, GHB into their baby oil, so they can like rape people and oh shit, I said it. So they're like they can R people or whatever, but that has been proven not to be true. It was just my man's just like his prey. Slippery. He like his fish wet, as Damon said on Friday, if you know the reference. Anyways, but Philip did not recognize Combs. Blah blah. He was in a robe. As Philip and Ventura touched, blah blah blah. After a short time, Ventura handed Philip another few $1,000s in cash and sent him on his way. Bruh, whoa, yo, she paid this dude bang to motherfucking have sex with her, bro. I mean, I got money out of females, of course, but I ain't never paid motherfucking thousands. I ain't never get paid thousands. Bruh, yo, this dude, bro, I wouldn't even got on a stand. I would have been trying to hook up with Cassie again. That's me. But anyways, she took his phone number. A few minutes after he left the hotel, Philip received a text message from Ventura asking him to send a picture of his pee and to come back up to the room. He obliged, and for another few hours, they rubbed baby oil on each other and had sex as Combs emmed. Bruh. I don't know, bro. I think they 50-50 on the freaky so far from what we're reading, but let's continue, please. Yo, put down in the comments, please, guys. Like this up. Please like this up, man, because I'm about to have an anxiety attack reading this shit. Please, let me know who is freakier, please. And if you're watching this later on, please comment down below who do you think is freakier. Oh my gosh, I want to, and then, alright, across, Philip will continue to engage in sexual relationships with Ventura and Combs at hotels across Manhattan and each of their private residences in the city. Sometimes, Philip would send Ventura vulgar texts like, I want to fuck you right now, and sometimes he would text to ask if she was good. He cannot recall Ventura ever responding to said text. Philip said each time he met Ventura and Combs, there were candles and bottles of babies. Not the baby oil again. Come on, please, bro. No, stop the baby oil, bro. My man has a lot of baby oil. On occasion, Combs directed Philip and Ventura through a role-playing exercise. We were not very good at that at all, Philip said. Combs would often tell Philip and Ventura to rub more baby oil on each other and would instruct Philip where and when to ejaculate. So this is where it gets freaky, guys. This is where it gets freaky as hell, bro. This is where, bro. Oh my gosh, you can see it on the screen, so you already know where I'm going with this. But this is where it gets freaky as hell. All right, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Combs would often tell Philip and Ventura to rub more baby oil on each other and then would instruct Philip where and when to ejaculate. He was also sitting in the corner masturbating. Philip said of Combs, though he added on that occasion, Combs would switch places with him to engage in sensual intercourse of my man's like sloppy seconds. Oh Lord, godly. Jesus, please come back today. On one occasion, Ventura asked him to urinate on her. Rarely did they use condoms. Philip said these encounters will last anywhere from 1 to 10 hours? 10? Bruh. I'm in my prime, so shit. I did 2, but 10? Oh my god. She would go into the bedroom with Combs and leave Phillips waiting outside on the couch for hours. Oh shit, Diddy was fucking her for hours. God damn, he was going in. They would come back and tell him to leave, and other times they would bring him back into the bedroom for another round of intercourse. Good godly. Good godly. Phillips said Combs videotaped him having sex with Ventura once or twice on the cell phone and camcorder. One time, Philip pretended to come after Combs instructed him to ejaculate inside. I promise you guys, I haven't read this. I haven't read this at all. I haven't read none of this. I know some of the things, but I never read. I remember I did read one thing about him peeing on her, and they instructed him that he was peeing too hard, so he had to give her like a light stream, like a little light stream. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tinkle on her. You know. The interaction became more intense after Combs took a photograph of Philip's driver's license and said it was just for insurance, just in case. Oh my god, yo, my nigga Diddy was a savage. He was like, if you let any of this out, I got your address, baby. I got your address, daddy, as he can say. I understood he was threatening me, of course. Philip said as Combs' attorney Xavier Donaldson yelled objection repeatedly. Many of his objections were overruled by the judge, but Philip sometimes reined in when he began to speculate. In one instance, Combs allegedly offered Philip MDMA or Molly, which made Philip feel physically sick, the nauseous, but also euphoric. Yeah, that Molly, it gets you. Yep, I see why they have sex for 10 hours. Yep, that Molly, bro, crazy. Now you're going to tell you my Molly stories. Philly left the night with a wad of cash. I bet you did. And still under the influence, began roaming the city. I went in the middle of Texas Square and I handed out every single dollar. Yo, as I'm like dumbfounded, I'm looking at my comments. And Harishi Kage said, "What they say in the Boondocks in the R. Kelly episode." When I see P, I run. When she saw P, she stood there. Yo, when I was like, when I was on Facebook and they was talking about the P situation, that somebody made that same comment, bro. You crazy. Alright, so you say he didn't care about the money Ventura and Combs gave him, saying it was exciting to be around famous people. I never asked him for a single dollar. You're a damn fool. That's not in the article, by the way. I'm just calling him a damn fool because a damn well I'm asking for money. Let me pull this to the side so I can actually look like I'm reading and I'm not like looking to the side on a script. At a certain point, Phillips said, and he began witnessing Combs physically one time he saw Combs do. We already know he beat her ass. After starting to witness him, Phillips detailed another incident. I'll tell where he heard screw blah blah blah. We already know all that. Phillips was never paid for sex, meeting Combs and Ventura. He was not been paid for sex since their last encounter, sometimes in 2013 or 2014. When he asked why he continued to meet up with Combs, he told a courtroom that he considered Ventura a friend and wanted to check up on her. Plus, he feared that if he aggravated Combs, he might be in danger. Combs' trial kicked off in earnest this week as the jury was sworn in the open testimony. This is not all of it, bro. This is not all of it. We're going to search something else real quick. Hold up, because this shit is crazy. Like, when I saw the ejaculate part, I thought that's what it was going to be, but it's not it. Look, hold on. Diddy instructs escort to ejaculate on Cassie and nipple. Yeah. I did it like that, so y'all don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, Complex. Let's see. Come on, please, Complex. Give me the news. Testimony, trafficking, pinch picture, man. Always follow the similar script, one which Diddy would control every step. So inject her anything what she called a session. That's good last thing used to between she said session some session she she said Diddy you want me okay, alright, this is what I'm talking about right here. Sorry, I had to read through it. So alright, on some occasions Cassie said escorts would ejaculate on her, ending what she called a session. A choreographed routine with an escort lasting usually between 1 and 3 hours that culminated in intercourse. Each escort, she said, would do 2 or 3 sessions. Each freak off would feature 3 to 4 escorts. Whoa! Hold on. 2 to 3 sessions, 3 to 4 escorts. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yo, she was getting... She was getting ran. Okay, anyways, my intrusive thoughts, because Cassie fun as hell, but after some session, she alleged she and Diddy would retire to a separate room. At this point, she said, Diddy, he would want me to put some of the semen on his body. Lord have mercy. Lord, take me now. What? She specified at those times the mogul asked. Hold on. Oh, I gotta highlight this for you guys. She specialized that at those times the mogul would ask her to put the escort semen on his chest and his nipples. Golly, brother, brother, what type of freaky shit are you on? Now, we knew this man was a freak. From all the information that we got, we know this man was an absolute goddamn freak. There was no question about it. Man was a goddamn freak. But I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting something a little bit more of the lines that he was most likely engaging in sexual activities with men. But from what I see right here, it looks like, you know, he wasn't doing it with men, but he liked they clam chowder for sure. He wanted that clam chowder on them, bro. And this shit is crazy, yo. This shit is out of control, bro. Classy, oh my god. Do I want to read more of this? Chat, do I read more of this? Like, do we already know? Like, do we already got a clear decision who's Freakier, Cassie, or Diddy, man? I'm going with Cassie. I'm going with Diddy, bro. I'm going with Diddy. I mean, Cassie did get ran, but Diddy asked her to. I don't know if I should read the rest of this. I really don't. This, bro, I'm gonna have to bathe myself in a bathtub full of holy water after I read this, man. Bro, I'm a freak. Hey, I'm a freak. I don't judge nobody off their kinks. This man is a cuck. He did it before Adam 22. This shit is fucking crazy. Okay, just for entertainment purposes, I'm gonna keep on going. Cassie said Cassie was clear throughout nearly 6 hours of testimony that she felt humiliated by her experience in the freak-offs and that they made her feel horrible. She got emotional when asked what, if anything, she enjoyed about him. Tearing up, she explained that her time with Diddy between sessions was the only time I would get with a mogul. So basically, she's trying to say that she pretty much did it so Diddy wouldn't get mad at her, or Diddy wouldn't do it with another woman, or she wouldn't get to spend time with him. That's kind of sad, bro. I ain't gonna cat with you. Even though I think she wanted some of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I mean? She probably wanted some of that. You know, she was paying for it and shit. And I heard that she was picking him as well, but that don't mean anything, though. He could have just said, hey, look on this website, pick out some dudes that you find attractive, and yeah, let's get this popping. But Cassie testimony with Tenyo on Wednesday. Diddy, meanwhile, has denied the allegations against him and even rejected a plea deal. Wow, that's insane. But I think this is a older one. Let's talk about Diddy P again, like the P thing. Let me see if I can find that for y'all real quick about him wanting it to be a scream of pee. And like he couldn't pee fully, like he was over the toilet and you just woke up in the morning and lift your head back and was like, oh, they ain't want that. They ain't want that. Hold on, let's see real quick. Bear with me. Diddy P. Cassie. Yeah. See how I do it? After 2 names. So what? Rape? Nah, no, he didn't. People Magazine. Let's see what People Magazine have to say. See, this is what we here for, guys. This is what we do. We do live streams. I do all the motherfucking research for you. At one point, my microphone's froze. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, I'm cool. Alright, yeah, so this is what I do. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this every week. I'm gonna just go over all the news that's happening. Join me, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Just so when we do it, we can do it together. We'll have smoke sessions, all that. If you don't like weed, you ain't gotta have a smoke session with me. You can sit down and enjoy whatever you enjoy. But let's get into this. Prosecutors allege Sean Diddy Combs make a sex worker urinate on Cassie mouth during a free. Oh, not her mouth, because he had to kiss her afterwards. Come on, bro. He might as well have licked the toilet seat. Opening statements in Combs trial officially began on Monday, May 12. Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson described one alleged incident during a freak-off in which Combs allegedly told the escort to urinate in Victoria's mouth, after which she said she felt like she was choking. Good godly. Good Lord. She felt like she was choking. That man was going, bro, he drank 3 gallons of water before he came over there to pee in her mouth. Because, what? The music mogul is facing charges, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. The sentence around the prosecutor and described as a freak off, which is allegedly elaborate and produces. Anyways, like, yeah, it's not going to get into more detail than I already stated. But basically, yeah, that's the reason why they use, like, yo, light stream the pee. Don't full fire hose it because you're going to choke the bitch, man. Like, ooh, excuse my language. Ladies, excuse me. Not meant to call you a bitch. But yeah, you light stream it. Yo, at first, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I was like, yo, Cassie wanted this, like, Cassie wanted it just as much as Diddy, but it don't seem like it. Like, from what I've been hearing, she just wanted to do it to please Diddy. And that's crazy, man. You should make a woman do that. But, hey, guys, that's the topics that I have for today. I might live stream tomorrow with some more topics. So, if you're around, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Hit your boy later. Thank you guys for locking in. Arishikage. It was a pleasure. And if in any future live streams you do want to join, always hit me up and I'll let you guys join up so we can have a conversation. Peace out. Be safe. Thanks for joining me on this live stream. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, NINOX Wick _ if you want to reach out to me. You have a safe day. Thank you. Gang.